Here we go. You guys can't see me, can you? Let's see. There we go. So, I'm gonna say today's video is a very, very funny joke. It's a really funny one. And it's really long too, so prepare for yourself. Now, I'm gonna state this, I'm gonna say this joke in a second. If you're watching my videos, please subscribe. Please do it. Really appreciate it. And I'm gonna get started. So, I'm doing some late night posting here. And I know I didn't post during the day because I was a bit tired, but now I'm feeling all right now, but this is really late right now, but it's okay. I can still tell this joke. I wouldn't go a day without doing that, but here we are. Now, here's the joke. It's a bit long. So apparently there is a man. He's driving his car, and he is driving down the street. He's trying to get to work, or not work, trying to get home. He's coming back from work, and apparently his house, his car breaks down in front of a temple. And what happens is that the temple is a temple for Buddhists, and in that Buddhist temple there are people like monks who meditate, do stuff like that. They meditate, eat, sleep, and just be peaceful. And what happened is that he went inside that temple and he asked them if he could stay for the night until he gets help. Apparently all the monks in the temple, they replied, "All right, sure. We'll let you stay here and we'll take care of you, and then you can leave in the morning." And what happened was the man, he stayed the night, and basically the monks let him sleep there, and he went to go hang out there. And basically when he was about to go to sleep, he heard this weird sound. It went boom, 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 and it was very loud. And he asked the monks, "What's that strange sound? I don't know what it is. Could you guys please tell me what it is?" And the monk said, "Sure, I'll go turn off the sound, but you can't know what that sound is, because you have to be a monk in order to know the sound. So you can't know because you're not a monk." And basically what happened was that the man, when they turned off the sound, he went to sleep, and he was eager to know what the sound was. And he was so determined that he returned the next day. Pretending that his car broke, and he said, "Could I please stay again?" He said, "I'm sorry, but could I please stay again?" And the monks allowed him kindly. They said, "Sure, this is how we do things here. We'll be kind to you and let you stay." So they let him sleep for the night, and he heard the sound again. It was like boom, boom, boom. And then the monk was like, "Do you want me to turn off the sound again?" And the man replied, "No, that's all right. I'm fine with it." And the monk asked, "Well, why you won't be able to sleep?" And the man replied, "Well, I think I'm okay with it. It sounds a bit relaxing." And he was lying, because he was going to go sneak out in the middle of the night and look for the sound. And what happened was, when he went to go sneak into that area, he felt a little guilty knowing that they've cared for him. And he was like, "Man, I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I can find out another way." So he knocked on the monk's door, and then the monk woke up. One of those monks woke up, and he said, "What do you need, sir?" And the monk replied, or the man replied, he said, "Could you please turn off the sound? I regret saying that." And then they kindly accepted his offer and turned off that sound. And what this man did in the morning, he went back home, and when he asked the monk before he went in his car, "Could you please tell me what the sound is? I'm begging you." And they said, "I'm sorry, but you can't know because you're not a monk." And he went back in his car and he drove back to his house. Day after day, he kept returning to the house. He kept returning to the temple, asking them, "Please, I want to know the sound, please." And the monks maintained their peace and maintained their gentleness, and they told him, "You can't know because you're not a monk. I'm sorry, but if you want to know, you would need to become a monk." And then that's when he had an idea. The man, 8 months later, he returned to the temple, and then he told the monks, "All right, I've decided on it for a little while, and I would like to become a monk." And they said, "Well, first I'd like to welcome you back to the temple, and since you were this determined to do that, I'll let you become a monk. But first, you'll have to go. All of us went through this training. You'll have to go around the world and count how much blades of grass and how much pebbles of rock there are on this earth." And basically, what was going on was that the man, he went and walked around the earth. It took him about 56 years. And when he returned, he said to them, he was so determined. He told the monks, "All right, I know the number now. It took him 56 years. And they said, "Wow, that was a little bit quick." And he was a very old. They're a little bit older now, but it's okay. And what happened was, the man was like, "All right, I'd like to know the sound, please." And then they said, "All right, tell us how much blades of grass and pebbles of rock there are." And what happened was, he said, "All right, there is 58,896,100,100,059 blades of grass." And then they said, "Okay, how much pebbles of rock are there on this earth?" And he said, "Well, there's 56 quintillion, and then trillions and millions, and then back down to those numbers." And he said, and the monk said, "You actually got the first one wrong. You have to go back for 1 year, and then try to recount it again." And then what happened was, it didn't really take him that long, and it was funny because it did actually take him about 1 year. And basically, when he went back to that area, he said, "All right, I figured it out now. I was a few numbers off, but I've got the exact number now." He said the exact number. I was wrong. It was 64 trillion 896 billion 581,656,010 blades of grass. And he said the number of pebbles of rock. And they said, "Finally, congratulations, you've earned the right to become a monk. Now we will show you the door of where this sound is." And the man was so determined, he went through that whole journey just to hear the sound. And the monks, they got the key for the door. They opened the door. It was a key for the wood door. They opened the wood door. There was a door made out of ruby. And the man said, "Where's the key for this door?" And they opened it with that key. And there was a door made out of steel. The man then replied, "Well, real funny, can I please have the actual key?" And then they got out the key, he unlocked the door, with the steel, and then there was actually a door made out of plastic. And the man said, when is it gonna be the last one? Please, I'm eager to know this sound. And they said, you're almost there. He opened the door with a key, and then there's a black door. They're like, and then he's like, is this the last door? And the monks say, yes, this is the last door. He opens the door again, and there's a door made out of straw. And the man said, that's not funny. And the monk replies, sorry, my phone was on a low battery there. But then the monk replies, okay, well, in which case, this is actually the last door. We're not joking this time. They gave the keys to him. He opened the door slowly, and it was a metal door. And he was so triggered, and he said, where's the actual sound? And he said, all right, here's the actual sound. And they opened a door, a door that was a little bit smaller, that was like right across from that door, with the millions of doors. And they opened that door, and it was the actual sound. It was what was making the sound, and it was very, very surprising. And it was really shocking for the man to know this. But sadly, I can't tell you because you're not a monk. Okay, that probably wasn't funny for you. You probably want to punch me in the head right now, but that's a very funny joke. I want to thank my brother Zion for telling me about this joke. I thought it was really funny, and I wanted to share it on here. But thanks to him for that. Anyhow, appreciate it. Shout out to all of the people who are watching my videos. Appreciate all of you guys, and see you tomorrow. And sorry for this really late post, but yeah, there you go. Bye.